What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Imperfect Action Show Live. We're doing some late night calls tonight. Welcome back to the Imperfect Action Show Live. We talk about media that pays. We help you to monetize your podcast. We really help you get to it. Um, so today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna help some people out. Whether you got a podcast, we got a media channel, whatever you got going on, we're gonna help you get to the money. So feel free to call in 305-848-7377, 305-848-7377, 305-848-7377. I'm also going to shoot a quick story. Yo, what up? We're back live on YouTube. Imperfect Action Show, media that pays. If you're looking to monetize your podcast, monetize media, give some strategy in your business, whatever it is, you definitely want to make sure that you hop on YouTube. Or you could just call in 305-848-7377, 305-848-7377. Call in right now. Let's help you get to a bag. Let's go. All right, so let's throw the number on there. Call in 305-848-7377. All right, let's throw it up right there. There we go. All right, cool. All right, there we go. All right. So tonight we're gonna be figure out some stuff too, right? So what I want to figure out is just in case, let's say somebody wants us to do a little bit of research. I want to see if we can get to YouTube live. Hold on, let me see. New scene. Okay, I think we could do something. I ain't even feeling that. I ain't even feeling that. I ain't even feeling that. So yeah. We could definitely do it once I figure out how to do it. We can do it for sure. Okay, that's cool. Figure something out. All right, so today I was doing some research. I was doing some research online, and I was looking into how we could take our current business model and we could definitely take it to a higher tier by leveraging content, YouTube specifically. And we got a pretty good strategy, right? Got a pretty good strategy now currently, but thinking about what are we gonna be doing moving into that like second quarter, third quarter. Like how are we really going to like put this whole thing on steroids? And I think one of the biggest things we could do is definitely help more business owners, help more entrepreneurs. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna go live real quick too. Oh, let me see what we got. Okay. Welcome to the Imperfect Action Show. If you got a podcast, if you got a media channel, if you're looking to get into the space, you want to learn how to monetize, we get to it. Feel free to call in and drop some messages in the chat. But we're gonna be live tonight, going crazy. Let me see. All right, awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's basically what we were talking about, right? We was trying to figure out how um we could really leverage the current platform, identify some opportunities that are not being taken advantage of, and how to really compound the work that we already have going on. And I feel like the best way that I can provide the most value is gonna be by teaching and just really just helping people out in real time. So that's what we're looking to achieve on this podcast. And just providing as much strategy as possible. You know what I mean? So um, that's what it is. So some of you guys that are watching right now, you guys are early, which is fine. Or you guys know who I am, and other people, you guys are gonna be learning. But right now, what I'm doing is I want to provide this information to as many people as possible. And if I can get 1,000 channels monetized, 1,000 platforms monetized, that's really what I'm going for. I want to help out as many people as possible. So I feel like this is the best way that I can do that. That I can get the message out, help thousands of people, and get people really set up for really set up for greatness, really set up for the win. So this is what we got going on. There are a couple of opportunities. Let me see. What you got going on? Yeah, so there's a couple of cues we're gonna have to take. I can already see it now. Couple of cues that we're gonna have to take. If you're just logging on, feel free to give a call 305-848-7377 if you got a podcast, or if you're looking to monetize, you got a platform, you're looking to launch that platform. You already have an existing platform and you're not really getting to it. You want to get to it. Feel free to leave a comment, ask your questions in the chat, and you can come on live. And we can really get to it. Let me see. I know there's a couple of yeah. See, I gotta figure out how to bring in that like connect that scene to the page so we can make that we could just cover it. Um give me a second. Yeah. Okay, here we go. That's not what I want. All right, here we go. All right, so a couple of things we can pivot to. All right, so first off, a couple of platforms. I like how they ran. We could talk about like come on, man, what's going on? Oh, I see what's going on. That makes sense. Okay, here we go. It was a couple of issues with that. All right, so yeah, a couple of opportunities I really want to explore, talk about is how a lot of business owners or even creators that launch platforms where they getting their money from, how they able to monetize, right? So if we go over to we just checked the stats on Google right now, and we'll just say like podcast monetization, right? Percentages. Where's the money coming from? And let's look at it. Okay, it says monetizing as a podcast involves driver listening auction to purchase product support the show, subscribe to premium content. So basically, the driving factor that they're trying to focus on here is pertaining to audio platforms and then also YouTube, right? So um, we're talking about purchasing products, supporting the show, subscribe to premium content, which is some of the stuff I talked about the other day. Um, Options for small and large audiences, sponsorships, which I think there is a strategy for that, but that's not the one of the main places I would go. Um, which would also include like ad reads, brand deals, listen to donations, what I feel like is like digital panhandling. You know what I'm saying? Selling merch, and offering exclusive and bonus episodes, which you can do. And then they have like key strategies like um, sell own products and services, repurpose the content, and then the monetization, the audience side. So like, there's a lot of key pieces that are missed here, which is what I talk about. That's why like, on this show, I really want to like break down channels. Um, I really want to help people get to a bag, show them their opportunities and their weak spots, and kind of go from there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just I'm gonna just call up some people real quick. I think this would be dope. Let me see. Let me see if she's available because I think this would make for some great. This would make for some great content at the same time. See if she pick up. Nope, ain't picking up. Nope, she ain't pick up. So that ain't gonna work. Listen, if you just tuned in, feel free to call in 305-848-7377, 305-848-7377. Imperfect Action Show. We're looking to help business owners and entrepreneurs monetize their platforms, specifically if you got a podcast. Um, if you're launching a podcast, you got a show, YouTube, whatever it is, you want to learn how to make more money with it, definitely feel free to call in 305-848-7377. If you are in the New England area, we're going to be coming there, Podcast and Cast Tour, March 21st, Podcast and Cast Tour, live in Boston, Massachusetts. That's going to be this March 21st, so next Saturday, actually. Um, so yeah, so we're really just touching in on like how these platforms are currently monetizing, and this is such a old model to me. It's a very old model, and it almost guarantees that your podcast is not going to be in position to really get to a bag if you're relying on this way to make money. To me, like you could do that. It would just be the long way, because you can make five figures and six figures with a very small audience, you know, or you can keep struggling, right? But to me, it just makes sense that you have a plan. You know what I'm saying? You have a plan. You have a you got a foundation. What I like to call the foundation for, and you just build on top of that. You literally just build on top of that. If you guys are tapped in and you're watching, drop a chat, drop a message in chat. Let me know where you're locked in from. Let me know where you're locked in from. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Actually, you know what? Let me make. I gotta do a follow up. This caller. called in the other day. He's supposed to run a strategy. Let's see if he did it. You're about to find out. Nope. Let me call him on the other phone real quick. Let me see. So I'm telling him to join the live so we can hear his results. Join the live. Let me hear your results. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see if he was kicking. Yeah, so we're gonna find out. So the other day we had a gentleman call in and he was we had him call in and basically he was asking how to monetize, right? So we was like, you know what, he already has a name, image, and likeness already. He's already kind of getting to the chicken. So I said, bro, you already have an audience. Let's see if you're, you know, my fans supporting me is gonna work. So he's supposed to drop inside of his story a post with the Cash App to see if he was able to get some money with the Cash App. So we're gonna see. I don't know. I'm not really sure if he was able to monetize that way, but you know, we about to find out if he calls back and see. So definitely tap in. You want to call, figure out how to monetize your podcast, or bounce a couple of ideas back and forth. Want to learn how to leverage and all this stuff. Definitely call in 305-848-7377, 305-848-7377. Um, okay, I think I just seen Devon. What up, bro? I had hit you up earlier, bro, because I was trying to figure out, and I guess I could do this in real time, but I was trying to figure out how to switch the scenes live. So if I wanted to bring in like a YouTube video, how it would already kind of have, like I can pull in the scene and then it would play, it would play the YouTube, and I can obviously just make the scene bigger. So I know how to do it when I'm on that particular scene, but I got to figure out how I can stay on the scene and then bring it in so it looks consistent and it doesn't like go to like a black screen or go off whatever. But we gonna figure that out. We gonna figure that one out in a second. All right, cool. So we live. Let me see. Yeah, so basically, wanted to touch on obviously monetization, touch on getting to the bag, but also cover what's going on out there in the space. So I'll have to do some research on some different models, platforms that are making money, and then that'll be what the channel will cover. Like, we'll break down affiliate offers, right? We'll break down brand deals. We'll break down sponsorships. We'll break down how to get a sponsorship. We'll break down, deals. I had this client last month at the tour talking about she had a network deal, but she didn't get no money from the network. So I'm like, that sound like a terrible deal. You know what I'm saying? So just like things like that. And really just having like a real plan. What's their actual plan? And is your plan um sustainable? Does it actually make sense? Does your plan make sense? Does your podcast monetization strategy make sense? I'm gonna say I'm gonna let you know if it does or not. In some cases, it doesn't. For a lot of people, it does. It does not. It makes literally no sense. So I don't have nothing cooking. So, um, we're gonna touch on that. I think there's definitely gonna be some staying power, and definitely gonna be some opportunity being like literally one of the only channels on YouTube, um, analyzing these type of opportunities for business owners and entrepreneurs that have a media platform, or just giving strategy on how to leverage it properly with their business. Um, so things like that I think would be ideal. So we're just gonna see how it shakes out, and then obviously we can make adjustments as they come down. But realistically, just giving people like live play by plays, real life strategy, real life opportunities, and then help them get to it. And then between all that, just bringing some real opportunities, right? So, um, I know that there's some big shows like Cam and Mace. There's $1 million worth of game. Kelsey Brothers. Shannon Sharp. Shannon got two shows, right? Club Shay Shay and Nightcap. There's creators like Anton Daniels. I actually just ran into this other creator who does box trucks. I forget his page, but even channels like that, like just the biggest thing, especially with media like this, is an upgrade. Is like really getting to the trenches and really grinding, like really grinding on that content creation and really grinding on that redistribution of the content. Because it's all part of um building that personal brand. It's all part of building that platform, that influential platform. It's all part of you being that authority and you being that expert. Um, and this is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is literally you show up, you give value, you're consistent. But what we're doing over here that's different is obviously we're not just giving entertainment. You know what I'm saying? This is opportunity to really help people get to it. So we're gonna use this platform to help as many people as possible. It will make impact on the back end, right? So some of the people that are really doing it to the level that I respect is someone like a Dave Ramsey. Someone like a Dave Ramsey. I think Patrick Bet David does a really good job. Um, his model's a little bit different. I like what Alex Ramosi's doing, obviously, when he does his live shows. Um, so there's like two frames, obviously, right? There's literally two frames. There's an entertainment frame, where you're like a journalist, media personality, YouTube personality, um, and then there's like a Grant Cardone frame, like um, what's his name? Dave Ramsey frame, Alex Hormozy frame, where it's like those shows are dedicated to helping. Those shows are dedicated to giving people real advice, like real applicable strategies. Um, and that's kind of like where I'm at, right? That's exactly where I want to be nestled at, is right there. Being able to give real game, real applicable strategies, and helping people really get to it. So, if you want to call in, numbers right there: 305-848-7377, 305-848-7377. This is the Imperfect Action Show. Dreams don't work unless you do. And Podcast the Cast Tour is coming to a city near you. Boston, March 21st, Podcast the Cast Tour. Pull up. Let's get busy. Um, yeah, that's what we about to do. So let me see. Let me see. It's supposed to be a couple of creators that I wanted to personally connect with. Um, Let me see. I want to come on here. All right. Let's see what we got. So We're gonna go with let me see. So I don't even remember this dude's name. he he ain't gonna count. Let's get him out of here. Let me see. Trying to bring some interesting people on the stream. You know what I'm saying? That might want to chat it up with us. You know what I'm saying? And who else we got? Let me see if this dude is available. Yeah, duplicate the scene, bro. Sounds easy to do. Preview button. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay. Okay. Now, how the hell do I do that? How we duplicate this bitch? Where's that? I don't know. I gotta figure this out. I need live coaching on this joint. Man, okay. So the yellow's the edit, the red is a live, so I'm live over here. Cool, I get that. Now if I'm gonna duplicate this joint, I'm going to I don't know. These are the overlays. I don't know, we'll figure it out. We have to yeah, we'll figure this shit out. I don't know. Let's get this out of here. Back to live mode. Okay, so we're live back live on a big screen. We're gonna be figuring this out. I like this though. We're literally just troubleshooting live. Learn something new already. So we just gotta figure out how to make it snap and tap. You know what I want to do is let me see. Might as well go live on Instagram too. Ain't no reason not to. What up, y'all? Welcome to the Imperfect Action Show. This is Brendan Boyd. We're streaming live. If you got a podcast, media platform, if you got something going on YouTube, you're creative, looking to get in this space, you want to learn how to monetize, feel free to call in 305-848-7377, 305-848-7377. Hell no, we don't got it, bro. We don't got it at all. Yo, Tim was good, man. I'm coming to Boston next week. Denny was good. Jasmine, I see you. What's up, y'all? Live on YouTube. And actually I need to put live on YouTube. Yeah, so we gonna build this whole thing up. Don't you worry. We're gonna build this whole thing up. I'm good. I'm good. Right now, we live on YouTube solving problems. um, but I'm good. I'm good. Appreciate that. What up? Welcome to the Imperfect Action Show. If you want to call in, you got a podcast, a platform, you want some strategy, looking to monetize, 305-848-7377, 305-848-7377. 305-848-7377 is the number to pull up to the live on YouTube. I mean, you could get in to help, I guess. I don't know. Right. We'll figure the joint out though. It's all good. All right, y'all. So look, this is the game plan, right? Can we talk about something about passive income? Yeah, of course. The game plan is this, right? 2 daily shows. One geared around live pod, right? So tomorrow we're gonna have a live pod with an author. She's gonna be talking about what she got going on. The second opportunity is we'll got me losing train of thought. Yeah, first I'm bugging. 2 shows, 2 segments, right? First opportunity, we're gonna be bringing on guests, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, really kind of getting into their business, what they got going on, promote what they got going on, talk about what they got going on. Second show is all about helping, right? So it's basically a show giving as much game and strategy as possible for podcasters and people in the space, entrepreneurs who want to learn how to get to it. So tomorrow we're gonna have let me send you this link. Tomorrow we're gonna have somebody come on. So right now we're just dialing in how often we're gonna do the show. We're gonna be dialing in the guests. We're gonna be loading the guests up, and then obviously we're using this to also promote the podcast at Castor. So this is a perfect opportunity. If you got a platform, you want to learn how to. Perfect opportunity for you to learn how to monetize. Perfect opportunity for you to get some strategy and have some coffee. Yo, this coffee is fire. I ain't gonna lie. I'm dogging the joint though. Let me see what you talking about. Oh, sent it to the wrong person. There you go. My fault, bro. I don't even know who I sent this to. Oh, okay, got you. I know who I sent it to now. What up? I can't believe that I was banned on live for a whole year, but it's like I came back. I got access like right at the right time. Yeah, for real. 305-848-7377, 305-848-7377. Imperfect Action Show, Brennan Boyd. Um, we YouTube live and Instagram live all at the same time right now. So if you got a platform, podcast, YouTube, if you're a creator, you want to get in a space, you're looking to monetize that, um, you know, definitely drop your question in the chat. Manessa, what's good? Drop your questions in the chat if y'all got questions, or if you want to watch the stream on YouTube, you can definitely watch the stream on YouTube. Um, and that's what we got going on. So sent the link out to a couple people, called a couple people. They ain't pick up, but you might, right? So if you want to talk about how to make some bread, feel free to. You know what I got to do? I got to start analyzing some shows. So um, I got to make a list of some of the popular shows that I watch. Check out some of the monetization strategies that they have, and then we'll just talk about how they can get to another bag. So especially some of these athlete shows. So we gotta make sure we make a record of that. So if y'all got what are some of y'all favorite shows on what are some of y'all favorite shows on YouTube right now, like podcasts or actual shows? So I know we got I know there's Anton Daniels, right? I know there's Club 520. I know that there's Cam Newton got the podcast, right? Cam Newton, Club Shay Shay. I really like what Shannon Sharp got going on, because see, the thing about Shannon I think is so fire is that Shannon Sharp Shannon Sharp has the insight from being on the other side, right? So yeah, that's right, Gil's Arena. So Shannon was on a couple of shows. He was with Skip. He was with First Take, and I think he's going back to ESPN. But the thing about it is, what up, Kev? The thing about this is this, right? He got the corporate framework, so that's why I think it really it really helped him go like. Phew. So he got the corporate framework, and he has money, and he can easily get sponsored, right? Because he's a celebrity and an influencer. So when you had the corporate structure of how you run, a profitable network, and then you add that corporate structure piece to you doing your own independent series, or you creating your own network, and you leveraging YouTube, which doesn't have the corporate red tape that, like, a network has. What happens is you're able to be way more flexible, and that's what I like. Like, he got the two shows, right? He got Club Shay Shay, he got the Nightcap. Obviously, Nightcap's a little bit more rigid because the virtual show is streams, whereas Club Shay Shay is produced, is edited, right? But he has a corporate structure with both shows, and he has a backing. So I really like how like, he just kind of took off with it, because he's not thinking about just having a random ass show. He's coming from having seen how ESPN literally does what they do with their shows, seeing the structure of the show, seeing the segments, seeing the rollout, seeing the sponsorships, how to get the sponsorships, what sponsorships are giving away big dollars. That's what I really really like about his his format. And the thing about it, a lot of y'all could do the same thing. You could do the same thing, but just on a smaller scale, right? Because there's a lot of businesses. I talk about all the time. There's a lot of businesses that want to monetize. Excuse me. There's a lot of businesses that want exposure, right? They want exposure, but they don't know where to go to get it, or they don't have a budget for a big ass show like a Club Shay Shay. But they got a couple $100 for you. They got a couple $1,000 for you. Like, that's how I would highlight it. Just like, literally just like that. That's how I would focus on it, like that. Okay, cool. Well, I'm not at a stature of a Club Shay Shay. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to be. But can you go get, can you go get a cafe? Can you go get a club, a coffee shop? Can you go get a sandwich shop? Can you go get a acai shop, a flower shop, a funeral home, a cleaners? You can go get these businesses, and they can be as applicable as the bigger sponsors for your network. Like literally right now, right? I'm about to get another sponsor for the tour, right? I'll announce it officially once it's locked in, but we already, we agreed in principle. So what I would be doing is, I would just be leveraging that. So, okay, cool. And this is the thing, right? Let me let me break something down to y'all. This is the thing. Do you think that $8,000 is a lot of money? Let me just say that. If you got a sponsorship for your channel, and it was like 8 grand, would that be a lot of money to you? Let me know in the chat. You can let me know in the chat. You could call in 305-848-7377 if you want. Actually, let me I'm gonna drop it down. Call in live on YouTube. 305-848-7377. So this is the thing, right? Now, if I said, okay, cool. So some people on Instagram are saying a lot of money. Some people on YouTube saying it's a lot of money. Okay, cool. the reason why I want to bring this up to you is $8,000 for a sponsorship is not a lot of money, and I want y'all to understand that because there's a lot of businesses out here that have budgets for marketing, and $8,000 to them is not money. It's not a lot of money, as long as the opportunity makes sense, right? So think about it. That's why I really like kind of painting this picture. If you went ahead and got one 8K sponsor, messed around and got, let's say four 2K sponsors, right? That's 8 grand. That's now your show got a 16K marketing budget. Like you literally just got paid 16K, 60K in sponsorships. But that's really doable because this is the thing. You think that most people think that it's a lot of money, or you know what? I'm gonna go for these big businesses because these businesses have the bag. But there's a lot of small and mid-sized businesses that have money for exposure, for branding, for marketing. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So your purpose place. What's up? I see you. So the question was, do you think $8,000 is a lot to sponsor a show? Like, would you be comfortable? Would you be comfortable even asking for that? Most shows wouldn't even fathom that they can get an 8K sponsor. But how I look at sponsorships is just really just value, right? So a quick little cheat code with that is you ask the sponsor what's the deliverable that they're expecting. Like, what makes this a win-win for you? And when you're able to give them what they want, then it's easy. If you're able to give them what they want, it's easy. Because think about this, like what if I invited you for dinner, right? I invited you to go to dinner, and instead of me like guessing where to take you, I just took you to your favorite restaurant. Are you more inclined to say yes or no? You're way more inclined to say yes. So the cheat code isn't are you gonna say yes or not? The cheat code is I can make you say yes by just delivering the result that you want or giving you the outcome that you want. If you get the outcome that you want or the result that you want, what's gonna happen? You're gonna do exactly what I want you to do. Like literally. That's why I can almost guarantee sponsorships. That's why, like, if there's podcasts that work with me or business owners that work with me and they want to launch I call it a client acquisition system. I don't even call it a I don't even call it a podcast. It's a client acquisition system, right? So I can guarantee that you're gonna get I can guarantee that you're gonna get a sponsor if you just position it in a way that I show you. So most people when they want a sponsorship, they don't really want to do any work. That's why, like, I have a love and hate relationship for grants, because I feel like a business owner that doesn't understand money just wants free money. But a grant isn't gonna empower you unless you know how to put the grant to work. So, like, if you get a grant from the state or a grant from a nonprofit or a grant from the government, right? And it's like a 10K grant, 20K grant, whatever. And it's like for you to invest in your business. That's dope. You don't gotta pay it back. That might not necessarily be good because in your mind you're already spending the money. You're not thinking about investing the money to bring you cash flow back. So it's almost like programming you to not do what the money's designed to do. The money's designed to be in motion, right? And you're like, oh, I don't gotta pay this money back. It's cool. Like, I got a grant. Yeah, yeah, that's dope. But You want the money to move. So sponsorship's kind of like the same thing. If you get a sponsorship from a company, most people that get in a sponsorship, they're not thinking about doing the work to maintain the sponsorship, or they're not thinking about actually, you know, keeping up with it. You know what I'm saying? They're not thinking that at all. What they're thinking about is, oh, I just got some free money. I want more of that. Nestor shared with me that you gave him a strategy and he was able to get 15K. Yeah, like he ain't listen, it works. It's just like a reverse frame, right? Arch Angle Boutique was good. I'm coming to Boston. Hope you're gonna be around. Um, Rocky was good. Yeah, it's literally it's a frame. If I can guarantee that I give you the result that you want, you're not gonna say no, and the cost does not matter. Literally, the price does not matter at all. If I know that, okay, cool. If I give you this result, I can ask you for almost any amount of money. It's literally not gonna make a difference. And that's why, like, when it comes to you having a pod, you can get whatever sponsorship you want. You just don't have to aim at the biggest ones. Your show could get the same amount of money that you want, but just from like multiple smaller pods. I mean, excuse me, multiple smaller sponsors. It's almost easy to get one. Like I got two for the tour, and both those for the tour total about 38,000. And I'm about to grab another one for about 8,500. And I'm gonna tell you, the hardest thing about getting them, this is the hardest thing. The hardest thing about getting them was just reaching out and sourcing them, which honestly is not difficult. But that's the hardest thing. You just have to know what to say. I got a whole video on my YouTube right now, right? The title of the thumbnail, I think is like guaranteed sponsorships. I don't know, it's maybe like a 15-minute video. If you watch that video, you're gonna get a sponsorship. I promise. Actually, I just thought about this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just release a strategy. Like it's on YouTube for free, but I know like some people don't see it, they don't watch the videos, whatever. But I'm gonna just release a strategy, and then that way I'm gonna make it available. And if people want to tap into it, they can tap into it. But I got $38,000 with it, and it's on YouTube for free. So I know I can get you at least 2,005K, no problem. It's easy, easy to do, super easy to do. So what up, y'all? Imperfect Action Show live on YouTube. Call in. Feel free to call in 305-848-7377. 305-848-7377. We're talking about monetizing the platforms. We're talking about helping you get to the money and media. And Podcast at Cast Tour. It's going to be in Boston, March 21st. And then we're going to New York, April 18th. So head over to podcastacasttour.com, grab your tickets. If you got any questions about how to monetize, how to get to the bag, call in 305-848-7377. We can literally help you live. Like free mentorship, free coaching, free Q&A. So if you got questions, definitely take advantage of it. For all my IG people that's locked in, what's up? How y'all feeling? I appreciate y'all. Tracy, Noah, Vanessa, what's up? We got the Archangel Boutique, what's popping? Uchindi, what's up, bro? Um, but yeah. Everyone should be leveraging media. Everyone should be leveraging media. Everyone should be leveraging media. If you got a business, you need to be leveraging media. You should be leveraging content. And if you do it right, it can literally be a crazy profitable engine for you if you do it the right way. Right. So let me see. Yeah, y'all feel free feel free to call in. Shawnetta, what's up? Feel free to call in. 305-848-7377. 305-848-7377. Give me a second. Let me see. Yo, Rocky, you got 30 videos. When you gonna release them? When you gonna release the videos? For YouTube, right? Yeah, you gotta release those videos for sure. Gotta release them. Yeah, 305. That's right. What up? What up? You was on the other day, wasn't you? I think I saw you. I think I seen you on the other day. So yeah, yo, what questions you guys have? Drop them in the chat. What question y'all have? Drop them in the chat. Podcast at Cast Tour. What you want to talk about? Just drop them, Rocky. Just drop one, or just you can call and ask me right now if you want. Yeah, if you want, it's no problem. I'm trying to think over here. What up, y'all? Welcome to the Imperfect Action Show. We're streaming live on YouTube. If you want to meet me in a room, head over to podcast@casttour.com. Grab a ticket. We're going to Boston, New York, and Tampa. Those are the next three spots. Boston, New York, and Tampa. Head over to podcast@casttour.com. Grab a ticket. Also, also, if you got a podcast, if you got a media platform, if you're looking to get into the space, you want to know what to do, how to set up, like what's the move I should make, definitely call in 305-848-7377, 305-848-7377. I would love to talk to you. I would love to help you out. I would love to kick it with you. Even if you want to just call up and just kick it for a little bit, call up and kick it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I definitely want to help provide as much value as possible and get you guys moving. I'm gonna tell you what though, I definitely need a new chair, yo. I got this chair. So I had a chair just like this when I lived in LA and I thought it was cool. Nah, son. I need a different chair. This chair ain't it. This chair ain't it. You think it is, but it's not. No, it's not it at all. 305-848-7377. I don't think nobody wants to talk to me tonight. No one's calling in. No one's calling in. It's all good. Tomorrow morning we'll be promoting. We got an author coming on in the morning, and we're gonna be on more in the daytime, so we'll have a couple more people. If I wasn't on right now, I'd probably be like hanging out with my boo or something. If I had a boo, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, we're gonna get to it. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We got some people calling in. Let's see what's going on. Hey, what's going on?
Hey,
What's
how
up?
are you?
I'm good. How you feeling?
Good. I'm feeling good.
Word.
So, wait, is this you or this is your voicemail?
Nah, this is me.
Oh, okay, because I'm watching you live,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to figure out.
Nah, no, you're live. This is
You got it
live.
on mute or something?
Nope. Nope. You're streaming for real.
Wow. So I appreciate you answering the phone. I think a lot of people want to talk to you, but they're just scared, like
What?
myself.
What
So I
you?
said, you know what?
What that scared? Why would you be scared? What is there to be scared about?
It's just hearing, just being out there, putting yourself out there. I heard before that public speaking is one of the scariest things to ever do, right?
Yeah. But I mean,
I heard that.
you. It's just their voice though. Their face ain't there.
Mm,
Could
okay.
be a little easier.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, what do you think was the defining moment for you? Were you ever scared to just go ahead and do it instead of just dipping your toe in like the water of podcasting?
Um, nah, I just I never had that fear, but I think it's because just like my background, like my upbringing, I've been through a lot of loss. So since I've been through a lot of loss, and when I say loss, I've been through like a lot of death. So since I've been through a lot of death,
Mm.
yeah, since I've been through a lot of death, to me it was just like, what's worse than this? There's nothing worse than that. So I could talk in front of people. I could bet on myself and take a risk. So nah, normally when I get an idea or somebody inspires me, I'ma just do it if I think it makes sense. Like the tour, I didn't have any reservations. I didn't have any doubts it was gonna work, and look, it's working. But everything works if you believe it works. So I just believe that it works. So then it works.
I receive it, and I know that someone who's listening out there in the listening audience will
Yeah.
receive that too, seriously. If they're not listening now
Right.
live, that they'll listen to the playback
Yeah.
and it'll resonate with them.
So I got a question for you. So
Yes, sir.
you met with Jess, right?
I did. I
I,
did.
I actually saw her yesterday. I asked her how the call went. She said
And what did she say?
she said the call went good. She said that
I think so too.
she said
Okay,
that you
great.
she said that you just have to decide if you want to stay where you at or you want to go to a different opportunity because she said that that you was at WFG,
Hmm.
right? Um so I mean, have you weighed the pros and cons? Have you made a decision or are you definitely going to do that?
I'm going to stay put only because I just got there last month. And when, with me getting there last month, I've
Hmm.
hired on quite a few agents, and I was number one on for my agency last month.
Okay. What does number 1 mean? Like, is that deals closed, volume? What- what's number one? What's number one mean?
Well, that's a great
Yeah.
question, and I'm glad you asked. Are we still live or are we just talking?
No, we live.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yes, I was number one with recruiting. And like I said, I just
Okay.
got there last month. So I don't want to just like jump ship from one company to another. I want to at least give it a chance. And for me, giving that a chance would mean, sticking and staying for at least a year to
Mm,
see. So with for me to have brought on, you know, just even if I just brought on one agent, I wouldn't want to do that. But
yeah.
last month I brought on 8 agents
Got you.
frontline to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, you already know what I'm probably gonna say. You know me enough. I want, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to be successful. I want to put you in the best position. So, all I would say is think about think about the resources and think about your assets. So, what are some things you want to do? What are some things you don't want to do? What are some things that's a benefit? What are some things that are not a benefit? And then just do a pro and con. You know, like leads. You gotta get your own leads. You know, do you gotta get your own leads? Does a company provide you with leads? Resources. You know, like what can you market? What can't you market? Opportunities to speak. Like all these different things make a difference. You know, and then like
Absolutely.
obviously top line revenue, right? So how much more money you can make, um and then ultimately, like, we're starting, so you're gonna put your classes together, but I remember when I was with WFG, I don't think they provided any resources, so I think I just had to go out and go just
Mhm.
do my own thing. I don't know if anything changed, but now if I was getting back into financial services, I would probably see who has obviously a competitive comp, but like what other resources can I tap into? What other opportunities can I tap into? And then what's your capacity? And then success loves speed, so I would just you know, it's not about like. the staying power, because that company is going to be moving. Any company is going to move without you. It's like, are you in the best position so you can make as much money as possible? You know what I'm saying? Because
Absolutely right.
if that company was like, you're fired, I'm gonna let you go, they just let you go. So we can't be giving these companies blanketed amount of time if it's not benefiting us.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
Right. And you make it so simple. You really, really do.
Listen, Shawnetta, and this is for everybody watching. If you ask a question, I'm gonna get to your question. Can you make $1 million
Mm.
with this company in the next 12 months? If the answer is yes, based on math, stay. If the answer is no, leave. That's how I look at it. You just with the resources that and this is for everyone, not just Shawnetta. Whatever position you're in, I want you to think big. And $1 million is not even big, but it might be big for you, right? Whatever, it's big. If what you're doing right now, outside of your 9 to 5, because if you work a 9 to 5, you're gonna have to do something outside of that. If what you're doing can't put you, if you can't see $1 million on paper based on the math, you probably should think about a different opportunity.
Mm.
Because if you can't see it, then how are you gonna get it? Right? So
Word.
so if you was like, okay, cool, 100 recruits based on training, 25% of them of 100 are gonna get licensed. Out of that 25%, which is 25, five of them are really gonna get busy. Okay, for me to make $1 million on the recruiting side, based off of residuals, I need at least 50 agents licensed. So based off that the 100 to 25 to 5, damn, I probably need to get 400, 500 into my recruitment, cuz I know based off of that 10% of that 500 is 50. Those 50 people are going to produce. So I got to recruit at least 500 people, because of that 500 people, only 25% of them are going to get licensed, and only 10% of them are going to actually produce. That's how I would look at it,
Mm.
right? And then what's the producing percentage? So like, okay, it's if each of them can bring in, I don't know. I'm not in financial services field no more, but let's say 20K volume per month, $20,000 in volume commission wise. Let's just say maybe that's,
Hmm.
I don't know. Again, I don't remember
That's
financial.
doable.
Yeah, so I don't remember the deals. But let's say if you got five of them each bringing in, 50 of them each bringing in about 20K volume, you're gonna be straight. But it's the recruitment.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So then you're gonna need your recruitment
Right.
funnel, and then you're gonna need like your services funnel. So if you got your recruitment funnel and your services
Hmm.
funnel, then you're gonna market yourself, and then say, hey, I'm helping and saving lives. I'm going here. I'm helping the black community. Let's just say I'm helping, my community get protected. I'm helping them create instant generational wealth, and I'm teaching them that by installing this financial instrument, they can borrow from it. Right? You can put a down payment on a house. You can buy your car. You can do this. You can do this if you have this installed. And if something happens to you, that's an instant wealth transfer to your family. If you want more information like this, click this link below. Let's talk about it. Or if you want to join my team and help 1,000 families, click this link below and apply. That's how I would do it.
I love it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Let's go.
Yes, let's go.
Let's
Thank
go.
you.
Of
I
course.
appreciate you, Brenda.
Thanks for calling. I appreciate you.
Yes. Thank you. And I appreciate the mentorship, and I can't wait to our next meeting
Awesome.
tomorrow.
Definitely, definitely. All right, I'll see you later.
All right. You enjoy the rest of your evening.
All right, you too.
Peace.
Peace. All right, so we got a couple questions. Let's tap into the questions. Tiffany, I see you. I don't know if you're still there. Um, yes, I'm still touring. So I appreciate the request. Thanks for asking. All right, so we got a question. For someone starting from the very beginning, what platforms, best advice, best practices? Um, what can I say? If you're starting from the very beginning, what I would say to you is what's the intention? That it always has to start from intention. What do you want to get out of the show? I don't want to say the platform doesn't matter, but like when you say platform, what do you mean? Because on the audio side, you're gonna be on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, right? On the video side, you're gonna be on YouTube. You can add Spotify in there if you want, but people are going to YouTube. That's the number one place for visuals. Um, excuse me. And then ultimately, you're going to have the social media content. So that was pretty simple. But it has to start with the intention. So I would ask you, what's the intention that you want? Um, I hope that helped. But yeah. Oh my guy, what's up, yo? Shout out to the No BS Future Sales guy. You gotta check out his No BS show. Check him on Instagram. All right, we got a couple other questions. Let me see what I missed. Let me see what else I missed. Oh, Rocky, you got to call back, Rocky. I was on the phone. It shouldn't have gone to voicemail. 305-848-7377. 305-848-7377. Let me see if it's on. No, it's definitely not on D&D. So you can pop in if you want to. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask questions. We're talking about how to monetize your platform. We're talking about how you can make more money leveraging content. We're talking about how you can use media to be an authority in your space. If you're currently not using media, this is definitely something that you want to do. And I would love to strategize with you, help you give us some game tonight live. So if that's you, feel free to oh, we got a number. We got a call in. Hello.
Hi, Mr. Brandon.
Welcome to the Imperfect Action Show live. What's up, Rocky?
How are you? Um, so I have been applying the stuff that I've learned from
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Dope.
Um, so I haven't, I'm close into posting, but you always talk about branding and how the whole presentation. So that's basically what I'm doing.
Okay.
Is making sure, like, I want to keep my business, social media separate, but I want to do it on the personal side because I feel like I can post that in the personal, not on the business side. So I'm just getting the branding part, name,
Yeah.
all of that before I start to, like, okay, I have enough that I feel like I'm still like making videos,
Yeah.
but if I could get all of that together, I can start posting. And then I just found out that I have some that are considered long form content.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm at with that.
Okay. Got you. Got you. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. We just got a text. Can y'all hear the caller or not hear the caller? Let me know in the chat if you can hear the caller on YouTube. Live. If you cannot hear the caller. Yo. So Rocky, what I would say is the people who the video is for. They're not worried
Hmm.
about the branding or the packaging, right? So your branding and
Okay.
packaging can that can come as you develop and as you make more and more videos. But like if you made a video that's designed to help somebody and you don't drop that video, they can't get the help.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they can't get the help. So it's like if you made a video talking about how somebody, let's just say how you can getting to your first group home. But then you're worried about, making sure I got the thumbnail together, I got the aesthetics, I got my branding right, what page I post on. That person can't get the help because you ain't dropped the video. So think about when you go to YouTube, right? When you search up what you want to learn something, do you ever say to yourself, you know what? Um, I can't click this video because I don't like the thumbnail. Even though this person says that they can help me with the thing, I don't like how this video looks. Typically, nah. You just if the title says how to do XYZ, you're gonna do XYZ. You're gonna click that video and want to learn from it. So that's what I would say. If you got 30 videos already, I would start dropping them. You can always add a thumbnail later, and you can always improve. Like for instance, you're watching me live right now, right? On YouTube. This
Yes.
ain't this ain't this ain't how I want this show to be, but this is the start. I already have how I want it to look. Not perfect, but like ways I want to make improvements. But you called in, you're not worried about if I got a background or not, or you're like, you know what, I don't like the yellow and black, or I don't like the square. You know what? If he was in a circle and not a rectangle, I might call in. Like, we're not thinking about that. We're like, you know what? I got a problem. I got a question. Can this person answer my problem? Answer my question. I'm gonna call in. I'm gonna watch. So you got 30 videos. That's a lot. I would just start dropping them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you I was thinking of putting it on YouTube.
yeah.
I know you always talk about YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, I can do that.
Yeah, YouTube is where people go to learn. So I would definitely go on YouTube. Um, People spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour watching a YouTube video. So if you're teaching something that somebody can do something with, I would definitely drop it on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I wanna thank you too. I'm always thanking you because I feel like the first video that I did, when I tell you, I go back to that video because I can see the transformation in that
Right.
video by me getting in front of it and just go full on.
Yeah.
But once I did it, I the more I did it, the more comfortable I got. And then the less I worried about being in front of the camera. Where now it's like, okay, like I gotta make a video and I look forward to it. So I know it's taking me a little longer than you would have liked, but nonetheless,
Nah, you getting
I'm
to it.
here.
Nah, you doing it. I would just. You got 30 videos. You can start dropping. You can start dropping videos while you create new videos. So I think you're good. I would drop that first one tomorrow if you can.
Okay.
Yeah. But thanks for calling. I appreciate you. I'll be in New York next month, so hopefully I'll get to see you.
Yes.
Yeah. April 18th.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, y'all. Listen, Imperfect Action Show. Feel free to call in 305-848-7377, 305-848-7377. If you need some marketing strategy with media, if you want to monetize our podcast, monetize your YouTube, monetize more as a creator, definitely tap in, definitely call in. Let's strategize. Let's get to it. I'm about to jump off the IG live right now. Yeah, definitely let me know what questions you guys have, what thoughts you guys have. Let me see real quick. There's definitely another hold on, let me see. Shout out to my fam on the tube. Let's get to it. Let me see. Just Lisa Properties, what's popping? Yo, if y'all got any questions, feel free to call in live 305-848-7377. Share this link out with some people that you know need to learn how to get to the bag in media or with a podcast. We are live right now talking about it. And yeah, this is what it's all about. This is what it is all about. Okay, I see what's going on. Yeah, boom. All right, y'all. Look, before we hop off for the evening, 305-848-7377. You can drop yeah, you can drop your questions below or you can call in. If you would like to, Podcast at Cast Tour, get your tickets, podcast@casttour.com, podcast@casttour.com. Share this link out, bring some more people on a live stream, and I definitely want to help you, right? So if you're looking to monetize, great opportunity to get some coaching, great opportunity to get some strategy, great opportunity to see what you need to do to level up, go to the next level. Looking forward to hearing from you, right? Let's help you out. Let's see what you got, going on. Tonight. But I definitely just spoke to a powerful entrepreneur. Shout out to Rocky, and she's in the space helping people get housing, right, in the group home space, and she been basically taking action ever since we met. She got 30. Okay, for someone that never was speaking or was very uncomfortable speaking, and then dropped the book, launched a YouTube channel, and right now has 30 videos that she's about to go live with. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's growth right there. That's definitely growth right there. And I'm super proud of her and excited for her. And Shawnetta, like Shawnetta taking action as well. In the financial services space, we're working together. So she's gonna be in an amazing position in a couple of short months. And I just thought about this. You see how this mic is naked? I have to get me a mic flag. Hopefully it'll come in next week. Definitely gonna get me a branded mic flag. Cause while we promoting Shure, they ain't dropping a bag. And a mic's naked, so we have to fix that. 305-848-7377. 305-848-7377. Feel free to call in. Let's go live. Let's chop it up. Let's kick it for a little bit. And if you got any questions, definitely ask your questions live on the stream. Let me see. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Yo, I need a food sponsor. Hey, yo, we need some food. definitely, definitely need to get a food sponsor for sure. Need some food right now. Oh man. All right, y'all. We'll probably kick it for another 10 minutes or so. Unless you guys are gonna call in. And then tomorrow we're gonna be back in the morning, like around 9:30 a.m. Eastern. We have a author coming on. Um, Tanya Colliver. I think that's how you say her last name. And we're gonna find out all about her brand new book. Talk to her about some marketing strategies, and see if I don't know what she's trying to do. She's trying to be an Amazon bestseller. Is she trying to get the book in the hands of 10,000 people? What's she trying to do? We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna learn more about it tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, on the Imperfect Action Show. All right, y'all. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing in real time, and I'm definitely excited to be able to share some of these things with you guys, is like really leveraging the content, because I'm gonna drop this in the chat too, right? So because of let me raise this up real quick. So because of the stream, right? You guys got to look at your content as a system. So I call it like the cash system, right? So the cash system is, you got client, right? You got acquisition, right? You got system, and then the H is high ticket, right? The high ticket is, what is your product or service? So what is your product or service? That's the high ticket. Your high ticket is your product or service. So when you develop a show, or you develop a pod, right? And you're a business owner, this is high leverage. It's a high leverage opportunity. Meaning what? It means that I could turn this show into a client acquisition system. Meaning I can interview, I can have conversations with and about my specific topic, and interview potential prospects or current clients solve their problems, build brands simultaneously, generate leads simultaneously, while I am becoming an authority and then closing on my offer. You could do all of that with this. That's why we call it the CAS system. So we're going to be showing you guys how to do this in real time. And it's definitely an opportunity for, you guys, if you want to learn this strategy, right? You want to learn this strategy, you want to take advantage of this strategy, you want to implement the strategy, especially if you're currently a business owner and already have a product. This is definitely something for you to do. Wait, I just seen this message earlier, right? Somebody said this is oh, that was Candace. Candace said that's funny as hell. I just seen that joint. Candace said Mr. Cleo low key. That's hilarious. I just seen that joint. That's funny as hell. Yo, that's funny as hell. Mr. Cleo is hilarious, bro. How'd I miss that? Call me now. Call me now. Man, that's funny as hell. All right, y'all. Before we dip out of here, give you another opportunity to ask any questions, give you another opportunity to call in. 305-737-84. Oh man, I'm saying the number back. It's 305-848-7377. 305-848-7377. 305-848 7377. If you are looking to learn how to monetize, you're looking to learn how to get to the bag, you want to bounce off a marketing strategy, definitely call in. We'd love to help you, get to that next level. If you have any questions about media in general, definitely get to it. And tomorrow we will be back live, 9:30 EST, Podcast to Cash. Connecting with an author, and she's gonna be talking about her brand new book. And I don't even know what the name of the book is. We're gonna look real quick so I can tell you guys. The name of her book is called Building the New. So this is her right here. She's gonna be coming on tomorrow. Miss Tanya Colliver. She's gonna be coming on live. So all right, y'all. If you have any other questions, drop them in the chat. I look forward to connect with you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be amazing. Live, 9:30 EST, Podcast at Cast Tour. Look out for text messages, emails if you're on our list, and then make sure that you just tap in. If you're not, 9:30 EST on Friday. See you guys later. Have an amazing night. I appreciate you guys for tapping in and rocking with us this evening. It's Brennan Boyd. Grab your tickets to the tour, podcast2cashtour.com, podcast2cashtour.com. Meet us in the city. Boston next week, New York in April, and then we will be in Tampa in May, right? Look forward to seeing y'all there. See you guys later. Have a good night.